What's up, YouTube fam? It's Reg again from Reinvention Fitness LLC with this episode of Somebody Needs to Hear It. I do have a good one today. So before I get into that, let me go ahead and take care of this housekeeping. So with the housekeeping, you guys know that please hit that like, share, subscribe, notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a video. And like I said, if you can, please share this because I want to reach as many people as possible. Also, with that being said, I am not a financial advisor, a therapist, a doctor, or anything like that. I'm just a man who likes to share his opinions, his experiences, and his perspectives, and hope that it might help somebody who need to hear it at that time. All right, so for this episode, I call it Defending Yourself Against Yourself. And it's a little bit of, I guess you could say, outside of the box thinking. Before I get into that, I am going to share a story of how I actually came up with this topic for today. So over the past couple of weeks, I've had some very long weeks, just been extremely tired and things like that. Last Saturday, I went to bed early, so I lay down in bed. And I began to watch this show on Netflix called The Long Shot. Very good show if you have a chance. It's a documentary. Very good documentary. If you have a chance, go ahead and check it out. But without giving away too much of it, it was basically about a guy who had got accused of murder. And he was basically accused of murder solely due to a composite sketch. The composite sketch looked just like him. So, they arrested him, took him to jail or whatever. And so, of course, he's trying to fight him. And the only way he got off is because he had went to a Dodgers game that night. He had bought 4 tickets, took his cousin, I think his best friend, his 6-year-old daughter, and himself. Just so happened that night, it was a show that used to run back on HBO, a series called Curb Your Enthusiasm. And they were actually filming that day in his section and actually caught him on tape. So that is the way that he got off. But what actually drew me into to the topic that I wanted to speak on today is the fact that after he got off and things like that, he's in front of the camera, he's talking about the what ifs, like, what if he just decided to watch the game on TV that night? Because he typically don't go to the games or anything like that. So he had all these what ifs. What if my daughter didn't say she wanted to go? Because regardless if he had tickets or not, he said he wouldn't have went if she had said no. I think he had made a phone call while he was there that kind of help with his timeline as well. What if I didn't make that call and all of those things. So that really got me starting to think of the what ifs. So naturally, as I'm thinking of these what ifs, of course, I go down a negative path. Like I said, I'm extremely tired, and the TV's off, but now my mind started racing with the what ifs. What if the business don't do what it's supposed to do? How come I'm not where I'm supposed to be? And all of this stuff. And it just started to snowball. And now although I'm extremely tired or whatever, I've been up for the past 2 hours just thinking, what if I would have did this, I would be in a better position. What if I would have did that? And of course, at my age now, those what ifs thoughts have a little more impact than they did when I was 20, 25, 30 or whatever. Now being on the better side of 40, those what ifs kind of as I said, have a little more impact. But what I decided to do was, try to flip it around. And mind you, like I said, it took a while because I had beat myself up. But then I just said, what? What if I didn't do this? What if I didn't do that? What if I stayed where I was? What if I didn't start the business? Would I be able to have the impact I do have on my kids? Would I have been able to help some of my clients who have actually turned the corner with their self-esteem and being active and things like that. So I started to defend myself against myself. And at that point, I actually, it was like a light bulb that night or whatever. And I was like, man, that's actually pretty good. I think I'm going to share that on Somebody Needs to Hear It, because I definitely needed to hear that. That's what I want you guys to, or what I want to challenge you guys on. If you ever get in that mode of beating yourself up, another little tool you can do is try to defend yourself against yourself. I was actually able to get out of that rut right then and fell right to sleep. I slept for a long time after that, but I had to work to get to sleep. So I know a lot of us do it, mind racing, and it's typically sometimes you beating yourself up. Just start to defend yourself against yourself, because you're going to protect yourself more than anyone else is. All right, so that's my challenge for you. The next time you actually are beating yourself up, defend yourself against yourself. So as you know how I end this, you may or may not need to hear this at this time. Chances are you know somebody who did or who does. So please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share it if you need to. Please share it. I often make these videos because it was something that I needed to hear at this time. I just heard it. I'm gonna catch you on my next video. Peace.